Alright, so we're going for another kind of fun run today. But it's also a bit of an experiment. So we want to start here with Lucid Gain, Run and Charon. It's a typical choice for the aspect anyway, but specifically for what I want to try today, I want to be going for maximum Heartthrobs. So there's a duo with Aphrodite that's gonna allow you to create more Heartthrobs. Now, obviously, you need the first boon from Aphrodite to be able to create any. But then once you can create any, well, then you create, I think it's an additional 2 around you whenever you create one. So the more magic you spend, the more you're going to,
Why not?
the more you're actually going to create around you. See if we can't get something that boosts the special. And yeah, so the idea... Ooh. Yeah, let's go with that. The idea here... I've seen this in speedrunning before, and it makes a lot of sense in speedrunning. It's just, it's a way to get a bunch of extra damage. I think Charon's axe is considered pretty good as a speedrunning weapon. I'm not, like, very up-to-date on speedrun meta and everything like that. But yeah, with it, using this Heartbreaker technique, it's a way to push a lot of damage, and generally in speedruns you don't care so much about how much damage you are taking. So being like up close, oh hey, we like this. So being up close to have to actually get the Heartthrobs to run into enemies, it's like not such a big deal, because yeah, you're not like taking all this increased damage from your vows or anything like that. But I thought it'd be interesting to look at it at 32 fear. Nothing crazy, right? I've got bonus damage on first hit, and I think everyone's doing like an extra 20%, so there's a little more danger to it. Just to get a sense for like, well, how good is this as the fears kind of go higher? And 32 just means I shouldn't have to like reset a whole bunch to make sure I actually am able to pull this off. I'm not gonna die a bunch. So let's go ahead and roll for this Heartbreaker thing.
Let's do it.
Probably just do one more. Well, shucks. Okay. Well, it's not too bad. We've got Aphrodite in the pool now. And it's actually going to remove those other 2 options there. We still got 4 rerolls. I just didn't think it was worth
Now you enjoy, all right?
spending, oh wow, every single one of them.
She goes.
Just because, yeah, I want some control for that, and for the duo as well. We're just gonna go ahead here. I really don't think the upgrade's gonna do too much. I don't just want some random god. I want money specifically for Aphrodite and Apollo, as much as I can control that. And here, Giga Cleaver is gonna be our best target on the hammer, if we're lucky enough to get it. Gonna let us shoot twice. I think it's pretty much, no matter what you're doing with Charon's axe, that's what you first want. Sudden Cleaver's not bad. It's your next best, but Giga Cleaver's great, and it would make us spend more magic. Let's see if we're lucky enough to get it. No. No, I guess it's gonna be Empowering Guard, which I don't tend to ever intentionally proc. But yeah, Giga Cleaver is going to make you spend more magic, which would make you create more Heartthrobs as well. So that would be kind of a cool part of the test if we would have got that to work. And yeah, just with like Lucid Gain and the weapon as a whole, it's so easy to spend magic and get it all back like instantly, that the actual increased cost is almost never a concern. It just means if you end up missing your standing in your cast, missing your Lucid Gain proc, ooh, thought maybe I was gonna get hit there. It could end up being an issue. Now, for anyone who hasn't heard the tech, by the way, I don't know how unique me doing this is, but I saw keyboard and mouse players sliding around. Like you'll see, I dash here. I was just kind of demoing it, but I did it right into enemies there. You'll see I like dash as I'm doing this wind up, and I'm able to do that by remapping the attack and special buttons. So with them remapped, nice and easy to just slide from the X button to A. And keyboard and mouse players just don't have that problem because I guess the buttons are already on different hands, basically. It must be like the default dash is just on your keyboard, right? And then your special is like your right click, I would assume. I don't really need Witch's Mark. This is hell yeah.
Can't they form an orderly queue? What do you desire?
I mean, Flutter Flourish is not bad. We're gonna do one roll at least. There we go. Heartbreaker Epic too. Whew. Maybe we can just go ahead and hit the duo right after this. That would be pretty super. I don't know what Apollo's
I need to calm him down.
anger thing is. Okay. He is kind of like a AoE thing here. So yeah, I'm not expecting this Heartbreaker on its own to be all that good. Like, oh, I'm trying to intentionally use it just to see. Yeah, I'm really only expecting it to be useful once we've got, like, you know, 5 around us, because it does look like it's a little hard to even force it to hit somebody. Okay, I'm gonna do it though. Yeah, it's sort of just whatever.
Just take a breath.
Oh, we're at 1:30. We're not playing too much for time here. Let's go ahead and re-roll. Do I just do it here? Might as well. Nope, not lucky enough. Okay. Well, we'll do Supernova. We're out of rolls, unfortunately. Is this at least the end of the region? Looks like it. I suppose we can upgrade our Heartbreakers, just make them, or our Heartthrobs, make them do tons of damage. Yeah, we really don't need anything else. Like some kind of special will be fine. I could have went Demeter there or something, but I'm not actually worried about damage here. Yeah, it's also really interesting to see how this is going to do against bosses, because I sort of suspect... Oops, that's not good. I sort of suspect that's where the Heartthrobs perform the best, right? That was poorly timed. But yeah, you're up against like Cerberus or something like that. Well, it's pretty easy. That is not her either. Oh. Frog? Nice work. Perfect. That's what I wanted. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been a sheep. This is fun. But yeah, I suspect against Cerberus. Not bad against Kronos, I would think. And the other thing to keep in mind about this, you know, it's, as I said, it's like speedrun tech or whatever, the speedrun meta, whatever you want to call it. But speedrunning is like kind of a component of high fear runs anyway. Wow, these are just awful attack patterns. That was weird. Yeah, it's just important at high fears. So kind of, in some sense, things that that work for speedruns should at least get you thinking about, well, hey, what's maybe useful that you can take from a speedrun and apply to high fears. I'm gonna go ahead and do the Boon of Aphrodite. We're really just taking it. Okay, sure, and Jerky. We're really just taking it to
Heading in.
give us another shot at the duo. But yeah, we don't have a whole lot of control now that we're out of rolls, so. Obviously, we've got like the Queen active, so we got the extra 10% each time. But only so much we can do. At the end of the day, just gotta get lucky. We'll go HP. Yeah, already there's been like a couple procs from the Heartbreakers that are just kind of nice. The area where I'm really not sure about it is like there's a lot of overlap between what Charon's special cast explosion combo is gonna hit and what the Heartbreakers can hit. So it's like, how do you best utilize it, you know? Hopefully we'll have a better idea just from playing. But yeah, at the moment, I'm like accidentally bonking things from time to time. Guess we still go here. Maybe go for like a random god. I'm not sure. See what's offered, I guess. Yeah. I think it's still worth it. I could have went with the 2 rerolls. I didn't even think about that. That would have been smarter. Specials is just awful. Sure, double up. Why not? Yeah, 2 rerolls would have been just straight up better. Oh well. But yeah, like there, we get some decent damage. I don't know if that made the difference between the kill or not. There we got the kill, but same thing. It's like, would he have died anyway? Not sure. There's a bit of an AoE on it as well. It's not enormous by any means, but yeah, the fact that the Heartthrobs can actually hit more than one thing is kind of nice. I really don't care. Sure, double up.
That was good.
Nah, let's just do this. I don't want to get fancy. I was gonna say, if I go Apollo there,
You're in my way.
is my keepsake still gonna... Jesus. Still gonna force Aphrodite to show up later. Therefore, I could, yeah, have another shot at the duo. So there, okay. Heartthrobs. Doing some work. I don't hate this on the special. Right?
Very well.
I don't think it's your ideal special. We'll go HP again. But it's just tons of damage in the cases where it actually is affecting enemies. Of course. Oh, okay. I didn't see that.
I don't think so.
Figured we were gonna die at some point, but. There we go. Yeah, it's so weird that you... Sometimes in cases like that, you don't actually care about the blast from the cast, but it's a way to just get back magic. And yeah, even without the duo, we're generating tons of these things. In fact, so many that I can't even blow them all up before they just dissipate. which is interesting. I mean, maybe that's because it's a more consistent thing to be able to hit. It's still very hard to incorporate duos into high fear runs consistently. They can perform well in cases where you get them. But maybe we just don't hit the duo here. And we find out that Heartthrobs are just kind of good on their own. That's really what I'm enjoying from these kind of more chill 32 fear runs. You just get to try things that you wouldn't normally want to like try for the first time in a high fear run, because it's like, even if it's good or you're sort of conceptually, I'm gonna go with this just because I don't want to prime a bunch of magic. Yeah, even if you're like, well, conceptually this should be pretty good,
Fight on.
it's like, yeah, I just don't want this to be like my test, you know? Ah, that damage is big. Yeah, it's also a little hard for me to see, like, while playing all the time, like, how effective are the Heartthrobs. It looks like they pop on the shields, unfortunately. But it might be more... like, it might be easier for viewers to tell what's going on. Yeah. So far, I am digging it during these boss fights, at least. Okay, well, hopefully we get some opportunities to hit the duo. I guess we'll go to the pin now. Hey. Okay, what do we got? First up, Aphrodite. It's a chance. And at some point, there's just, you know, there's almost nothing left to pick. I actually don't know how it works. I'd be very curious if anybody knows. When you've got the vow that, like, removes possible... hello? It removes possible boon choices. If you've, like, run out... Hey, there we go. If you've, like, run out... Will it force the duo? Or can you actually, like, run out without getting the duo? Same for the legendary. Yeah, we're going to be getting lots of Heartthrobs. Yeah, reason I ask is I think I've only had it happen one time. And it was, like, early on when in one of my earlier runs, anyway. It was with, like, Hephaestus or something. And I couldn't tell you if I, like, got the legendary or all the possible duos. Like, I wasn't even thinking about it as a possibility at the time. Do I die here? Do these Heartthrobs? Oh, I think I heard something charging out. I did. That's not cool. Yeah, so I just have no sense for, like, did I actually get everything? Because I have gotten Hephaestus's legendary exactly once. Speaking of Hephaestus. But, like, I couldn't tell you at all. Was that the time? Was it that same time that I expired all my boon choices? Like, I don't know. Boy, we're having magic struggles. And yeah, we've primed so much magic. I forgot that duos prime, like, an absolute boatload. Speaking of priming magic, why? We're going to have to pick this, just because Trusty Shield's going to prime even more. Yeah, we're down to 40. Ooh. Means, like,
Close to Tartarus.
literally every special we use has to benefit us. I think that's a bad idea. Random boon from the previous night. What was the last run? Oh, that would have been my, like, weird Poseidon run. It's probably not very good. Just get a bunch of HP and magic. Make things easier for the short term. Oh, here we go. Hammer and magic. Because I would like Giga Cleaver, but Giga Cleaver is really only good if we have the magic to support it. Centaur at least proc there, so that was good. Yeah. Boom. Okay. Okay, I will say, already I'm kind of digging the Heartthrobs. When you have this many, and they're not, like, difficult to aim, right? Because they're in, like, every single direction around you. That's very good. And I know we have Artemis's bonus crit chance. No, it's not the crit chance, is it? No, it's this one. Why am I getting... maybe I'm just seeing it wrong. Maybe it's a whole bunch of damage and it's adding up. I thought I was seeing crits. Okay, well, Giga Cleaver as well. Oh, I see. It's just... Oh. 10 whole life. Pretty sick. Wow. It's also kind of nice, like, as things do get more congested around me. There we go. Sometimes when I'm charging up, it's like, uh-oh, something's gonna come and hit me. It's a pretty long wind-up. And when you're working at, like, 40% increased move speed, that kind of thing, for enemies,
And now my claim.
can be pretty significant. I guess we can get health here, right? Huge. Shop. Yeah, hexes are lame. Let's go shop. Hex is actually the smart choice, especially because we're spending so much magic, but health and magic looks good to me. Alright, this will be cool to see.
I'm going to help
Like,
you, boy.
how bursty is this? Ow, ow. Jeez. Can you just chill? Can you just chill, maybe? Okay, Cerberus is rude today. Boy, that is just a crazy amount of damage, though. It also makes me think of Rebuke. Like, Heron does struggle with Rebuke at, like, very high fears, right? Like, I think Heron is an amazing aspect right up to, like, 48. And then, at least for me, I'm like, I don't really see how you're intended to use it at that point. We could have procced the pin there, but that's fine. Yeah, I don't really see how you go from 48 to 50, but it's another way to just, you know, tickle guys a bit. Like, Engagement Ring was so good when it was hitching everything, because Hitch would strip off the Rebuke hearts. Now you don't have that, at least in the same way as before. You have it a bit. Cast dealing more damage. I don't think we really need it, though. Not for 5 encounters.
Unseen.
But yeah, I'm digging it. I don't know if I'm digging it enough to go out of my way to target it.
Few chambers to the
I'm not
house.
that sold on it. Because the biggest problem is having the queen for any kind of consistency. You usually need the queen, and then rerolls are nice, right? You'd also like the rerolls to actually be able to target it. I'm not sold on the idea that it's worth that investment for the setup. But it's more one of those things like, okay, if it starts unfolding in a way, like I happen to get Aphrodite along with, I'm going to be targeting Lucid Gain anyway. Yeah, there we go, saves me a little bit of time. Yeah, if that's the case, do I maybe start thinking, okay, well, there's still a chance of getting the duo, whatever the base chance of the duo is. And I could, you know, hope to get this and benefit, etc., etc. Yeah, so far that's the sense that I get. You know what? This is that kind of consideration. Certainly if it was just offered, I'm feeling like I would take it. The only disadvantage being, like, duos prime so much magic, and it is a magic hungry aspect, so, like, you could actually completely bone yourself and not be able to cast specials or something like that, which, yes, I have done. I learned about that the hard way, actually. I didn't know duos were considered, like, another level of rarity for, yeah, for that Val. And so I just took one being like, oh, that's awesome. There's, okay, kill me? I think this is the last guy, right? Hard for me to get hit by him, though. There. Just kidding. Maybe if I just sit here, you can kill me. Yeah, that'll do it. What? Miss. How about this? This is very slow. But yeah, I just sort of picked it thinking like, ah, this is so great, now I've got this duo. And then I just instantly couldn't use, I can't even remember the aspect I was using. But I couldn't use any Omegas, and that was my whole build, so I was like, okay. Hard reset, very cool. That was incredibly fast. What's up? I guess we'll do this. I don't like throwing the cast. Excuse me. Don't like throwing the cast with Charon, generally. What was that? Double food? Double dig? I don't even know. Yeah, I feel like it's okay against Charon, but it's like wildly unpredictable in these rooms. Which I guess there's only one more left. But I don't know, we want to like stand in the cast a lot of times for Lucid Gain. Speaking of which, we're like out of magic. Oh, I accidentally canceled there too. Oh. God, that is so much damage from the special when they're considered nearby. Alright, good room. I don't know. Hephaestus would be fine there, I just don't really care to get it. Alright. A little more HP. Some armor. Sure, we'll be fine with 2 DDs. Yeah. Oh yeah, a couple dudes just dead right off the bat. Yeah, I think we're gonna be sitting pretty here. Let's see how fast we can just melt Kronos. Let's be a little stupid about our approach right off the bat. Just to have some fun. If it starts getting a little dangerous, I can play a little safer, but come on. That is crazy damage. Now, these enemies don't have increased health. Just to, you know, temper expectations. I have increased quantity of enemies, but I'm pretty sure their health is just base level health. Oh ho ho! Die. Okay. This damage is crazy. That's the other thing with like high fears. Like I said, you're really talking kind of you want to speed run in a sense, right? You want to go as fast as possible. But bosses, guardians, I guess, whatever, take a lot of time, right? Oh my gosh, this damage is insane. Holy crap. So yeah, if you could melt like a minute or more off of these boss battles, holy, that could be a huge time save. Yeah, I didn't get to showcase it so well against Cerberus, but Kronos.
For Cerberus.
Oh my god. Okay, so what were the MVPs, right? Giga Cleaver, Sunny Disposition. Let's see. We probably got a little bit off of Empowering Guard. I did see a couple blocks in there. Oh yeah, so Heartbreaker, which we've already got. Flutter Flourish, yeah. Take that off. Lucid Gain. Yeah, so it's a lot of different things, right? All 5 of these things to work. Flutter Flourish isn't necessary for this. And I suppose Giga Cleaver is not as well. But Giga Cleaver is so good, the double special anyway. It's just amazing with this aspect. It's like #1 in the slot. But spending more magic to then create more Heartthrobs. Obvious synergy there to just make it that much better. Lucid Gain, once again, is just best in slot to begin with. So the fact that it's going to boost this build even more by just keeping your magic super, super high, and it's like a requirement for the duo. Amazing. So yeah, Lucid Gain and Heartbreaker there's just required for the duo. But yeah, you could definitely at least replace the special. Target Giga Cleaver if it's offered, otherwise Sudden Cleaver, otherwise be sad. Get better at the game, be better at RNG, you know. Honestly, yeah, the next best would probably be the hammer that we got, this Empowering Guard. It's the best other thing I can think of off the top of my head, and it's not good. So, yeah, very cool. I think maybe there's some role for this at higher fears. Something I'll certainly keep in mind if the 2 are offered, if I'm sort of building towards that. Just keeping in mind that the duo could be a thing. But maybe it's even so good as to try to target with something like the Queen. Yeah, have to see if I actually want to do that. But very, very cool. Highly recommend going for this run, at least just to try it out.